to start a hat, you're going to chain 5. So you'll have your loop, you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to join the 5th with the 1st. So you'll put the hook through the spot on the first slot, and you'll put the tail behind it, and you'll grab a piece of yarn and go through the first hole and through the second hole, and that's how you join. And then if your pattern tells you to chain after you join, you just make a chain. And then we'll do what's called a half double crochet, is when you pick up your yarn like this, and you're going to go into this big circle right here, always keeping this tail on the back. So you'll go in, you'll have the 2 pieces of yarn, and you'll pick up the yarn, so now you have 3 pieces. So if it's a half double crochet, you'll have 3 pieces of yarn, and then you'll pick up another piece of yarn and you'll pull it through all 3. And then you do that again. So you'll do that 5 times. So that's 2. 3, 4, 5. And then you have this small chain in the back, and when you pull it, it'll make this smaller. And then you join again to keep going in a circle. So this is where you stopped, and this is where you started. There'll be a small hole, so you just put the hook through this small hole in your first slot, and you'll pull yarn through the first one, and then you'll pull it through the last one, and that'll join them together, and then you do another chain. And then you might want to get a different colored piece of yarn and put it right here, because that'll indicate every time you go around, it'll indicate where your starting point is at. So once you've got that would be your first row, and that's 5 that you have. So then you'll see at the top of each one to be a little, it's kind of hard to see until it gets bigger, but you'll do another half double crochet, and you're going to do 2 in each of your first row, so you'll have a total of 10. So you'll go into the first spot, 1, 2, and when you do 2 in each slot, it's also, some instructions have it listed as an increase, because you're going to make it double the size it was before. Usually on hats, the first couple rows, the first 5 or 6 rows, they're all increase rows. But you can't make them too big too fast, or it'll start to get curly on the edges.